And a good-looking shot over the strip in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Vice Wars Chapter 10 in Week 10 of the 17th SFL season is about to get underway. Welcome in to Silver State Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City, the site of, like I said, Vice Wars number 10. In Las Vegas, on the outside, looking in at a playoff picture, looks to try to rebound and keep pace as St. Louis won earlier today. Chris Curtis, Stephen Hacker in the broadcast booth. Stephen, good-looking matchup between two teams that won it just for Vice Wars purposes, never mind the standings in general.
Yeah, good-looking matchup and good-looking uniforms here tonight. Always love the Vice Wars uniform sets. One of my favorite games of the season. And both of these teams want to win this matchup. Everybody looks forward to this game on the calendar, and I know both of these teams really want it, but as the playoff picture begins to settle and clear up, a win here for both of these teams could really help them out. But, Vegas definitely wants to get a win here tonight as they're fighting for their playoff hopes in this game.
Vegas winning over Sioux Falls a week ago, looking to do the same thing to their Vice Wars counterpart in Denver. Denver having a bit of an off season at 2-7. They're looking to bounce back against a loss last week. Everybody looking for a win at this point in the season. Week number 10, only 2 weeks after today left to go in the SFL's regular season. This, essentially for Vegas, Stephen, is a must win. They have Arizona left on the schedule on the road as well, and they can't afford to fall a game behind in that wildcard race.
No, absolutely not. When you're that close, at the bottom of the playoff picture, every win matters, and you can't leave a game like this on the board when you have another tough matchup down the road in Arizona. So this is a game you have to win, definitely, by all means. And so we'll see how Vegas can respond here at home.
And this will be Denver's ball to start things out. Ball returned out to about the 27-yard line, and that is going to bring out the Denver offense led by Eric Price. He's going to be one to look at, over 70% completion a week ago. Bailey O'Shaughnessy, will see him, along with Ari Mills, your running back combination. Wide receivers are going to be Bryce Bennell, Riley Quintero, and Logan Keel. Logan Keel just 4 receptions away from Giacomo Jones in the all-time Denver franchise record in receptions. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Chance for Price on first down, moving up in the pocket, throws, gets hit as he threw, and that's picked off immediately. Vegas on defense gets a huge turnover from the first play of scrimmage, or on the first play from scrimmage, and Vegas has real good field position.
Yeah, fireworks, first play of the ball game. Tom Krieg gets the ball out, takes the ball out of the air and away from this Denver offense. Great adjustment on the ball. Too many Vegas defenders there. A little bit of a bad throw by Eric Price, but Vegas now going to have the ball in good field position early in this ball game.
And real good penetration by the defensive line, getting through that offense and to the quarterback to cause that hit and cause that opportunity. So now we take a look at the Denver defense and the Vegas offense. Joseph Green into the ball game on first down from the Denver 35. He's going to hand it off. That is Scott Johnson, left side, plenty of room. 10-5, 2 plays into this game, 1 for each team, and Vegas has a touchdown.
And explosive plays back to back, man. I mean, that's Vegas is just answering the call, put the coin in the slot machine, pulled the handle, and they just pulled up all 7s here to start this ball game.
That is perfectly done by that offense, working the left side of the offensive line and getting him off tackle through the blocking. And Scott Johnson gives Vegas their first touchdown and the lead early to start this ball game. Extra point coming up pretty quick from Matt Rage. He'll be at the hash mark, or in between the hash marks, and trying to give his boys a 7-0 lead in Vice Wars Chapter 10. Snaps good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is up and it is through with no issue. So 7-0 Vegas up on top of Denver. And again, we're only 2 plays from scrimmage into this game, and already Vegas has a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, it couldn't be a better start to this ball game for the Vegas Fury. And Denver's got to be scratching their heads, but plenty of time left in this ball game. They just got to regroup and get back out on the field and go play Nightwing football.
Riley Quintero back deep again for the return. Second return in 4 total plays. This will be up and gone. About the 6-yard line, returnable to the 15 to the 20. Going to move left at the 15 to the 20. Worked his way up to the 25 to the 30. Gets taken down at the 30. Real nice return from Riley Quintero, and Eric Price, after the interception to start things out, looking to try to redeem himself here and maybe get the offense going, and maybe they start a little more conservatively here.
Yeah, you got to protect the football a little bit better. Well, it was a well-covered play. I mean, maybe he was feeling comfortable, but not an unnecessary risk early in this game. Just play a little more conservative.
Under center. That's a play action. Over the middle of the field. That one's caught. Gets to first down and a little bit more past the 40 to the 41-yard line. Eric Price finds his target there, and that is going to work. Nice fullback play up the middle for Ari Mills.
Yeah, much more comfortable looking play there. Ari Mills with plenty of room to operate down the field, and that's what Denver needs to do more of.
Under center is Eric Price once more. He's got 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. That one in the backfield is Bailey O'Shaughnessy. 4 on the defensive line as well. Throw for Price. Cross the formation from left to right. That is a catch, and it will end up between the hash marks just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice little catch there to get them a nice manageable second down.
Yeah, very manageable second down. Really can do anything that they want to try to do with this current situation.
Jim Copeland Jr. on the catch there, and O'Shaughnessy gets his first carry. That'll be right up the middle to the right hash, but not enough for the first down. That'll create a 3rd and 3 for Denver.
Still not a terrible situation for Denver. 3rd and 3 is very manageable. I don't think you go with the run play here. I think you got to draw up some kind of run, maybe an out to a tight end or a swing pass.
The carry with that O'Shaughnessy just had, first one of the day. See if they give him 2 in a row, and a pretty big 3rd down. Through the middle, spin move, first down and more, second spin move, and Green in front. How about it? Bailey O'Shaughnessy has just tied the game. 2 drives and 2 touchdowns, 1 for each team, and we are even after the extra point.
O'Shaughnessy just would not be denied on that play. The second effort after getting hit near the line of scrimmage to break free and score that touchdown was just a phenomenal play. And I mean, Chris, this Vice Wars game has been great to start out. I mean, just fireworks going off everywhere in this ballgame.
Very good start on offense for both teams. Eric Price had the interception in the first play, but then got his wits about him, I guess. Good short memory for him and a good second drive for the Denver offense. They are 1 extra point away from tying this football game up. Matt Fennick on the field to put that extra point up and through, hopefully, for this roster. And, well, I mean, is it a little bit too early to say that we might have a Vice Wars shootout up and through? And we are 7-7.
Got an over under a 50.5. So Jack's said, yeah, I'm predicting some points, but I don't know that anybody would say, hey, 3 minutes off the clock in this ball game, there's already 14 points on the board. It's definitely shaping, has all the makings to be a shootout for sure.
Doug Britton back deep for the return for Vegas as he'll get himself onto the field and get the Vegas offense ready to go. Kick is up and gone again. Returnable by Britton just inside the end zone. Out to the 10, right at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Stays in his feet up to the 25-yard line, gets taken down at the 24 officially, and that is where the Fury will start this next drive. Joseph Green has no passes in this game. His team a 7-7 game in front of them, so we'll see what kind of leeway he's given as we start up this next drive for Vegas. Under center. Looking to throw it. Green, the left-hander, will throw short. That is caught, but it's not for much. In fact, they'll lose a yard in the process. Make it 2nd and 11 from the 23.
Yeah, Bovine lowered his shoulders, but just heading the wrong direction and loses the 1 yard. But good job by Green to not take anything downfield. Everything was pretty covered, and so just took the check down to the tight end, but lived to play another down.
2 in the backfield. One of them is Scott Johnson, who already has the touchdown in this game. Green to throw. Throws right, and that's a catch move. Oh, the ball's on the ground. That's a problem. Scoop and score. Denver takes the lead. What a turnaround. Huge turnover caused, and all of a sudden, Denver is celebrating 6 points.
So 4 plays, four offensive snaps or something like that, Chris, and 2 turnovers, and 3 touchdown. What? What? What?
Matt Papineau comes up with the scoop and score in Vegas territory from about the 13-yard line all the way to the house. And Denver comes back to take the lead with 2 unanswered scores. There is a challenge flag on the field from the Vegas sideline. They are challenging the status of that fumble, and maybe it isn't. We'll see what R62 has to say.
See if we get a good look on the replay. Miramontes was the receiver out of the backfield.
See where this goes. Has the catch. That's a football move. That's a fumble.
Shit, that's a fumble.
Yep, that's a fumble 10 times out of 10. I don't think there's anything to say about that one, really. And we'll see exactly where they go.
What a bounce. Right into Papineau's hands. I mean, just couldn't be in any better spot. The ball just like a magnet right to him. Able to scoop that one up, take it to the house. It's fantastic.
So remember that play, because Vegas just caught themselves a timeout with that failed challenge as well. So now we have the extra point coming up, making it as long as everything goes through, a 14-7 football game, and Vegas is going to have to work on offense, try to get themselves back even in this football game. All right, well, that's a pretty crazy start to Vice Wars Chapter 10. Kick is up and on the way. It is up and it is through to give the Nightwings a touchdown lead. Denver leads the season, or the all-time series in Vice Wars 5-4 over this Vegas Fury team. Vegas would love nothing more with a potential last playoff spot on the line to even up this series, but they are going to have their work cut out for them. It looks like Denver has come to play today.
Yeah, matching the energy, living up to the expectation of a great ball game, and we've got it's been delivered so far. Well, I'm curious to see how things are going to settle out, because this game can't continue at that kind of pace of turnovers and scoring at that clip. I mean, it can't continue that way. But I'll be curious to see things how they settle down, and could be with this drive for the Fury.
Doug Britton brings it back to the 26. Those of you that took the over on the 50.5, I mean, you may be in good shape. Already 21 points on the board, and we're not even halfway through this first quarter of play yet. Back onto the field is Joseph Green and the rest of the Vegas offense. We'll get to meet the rest of the Vegas offense here in just a moment. 2 in the backfield. Green to throw. Over the middle. That one's caught. Good catch out to the 45-yard line. 44 is where they'll mark him, and that is perfectly done by the Vegas offense right up the middle. It's John Blades.
Yeah, nice route. Goes there on the post. Got a little bump there, but powers through it and gets, finds the soft spot in the zone, and a nice reception made by the receiver. And Chris, if I may, I want to make one critique on these Denver uniforms. I would like to see a stripe down the pants to show a little more color. They're looking a little bland. It's not until you get a look at the number that you get the color. So, Jeremy, if you're listening, man, put some color in the stripes on those pants, dude.
Green backs up, 7-step drop deep for the middle of the field, and that one's tipped and incomplete. That didn't quite get done the way he would want. The guard, Gabe Walker, who exited earlier, dislocated shoulder, out for the game. So we won't. So they'll be down as starting offensive lineman. Talking about Vegas, that's Matt Papineau who made that play over the middle of the field. He's got a scoop and score and a good pass deflect early in this game. Under center, Green with 4 in the defensive line. Looks to throw it. 5-step drop over the middle. That one's picked off, and that one may end up right through the middle of the field, back to about the 36-yard line in Las Vegas territory. It's Rosca Santagria.
Big play, just waited, watching the quarterback's eyes the whole time, and once the quarterback made his decision, Santagria reacted and took that one away. And Denver's showing up in this ball game. They look super prepared. Looks like they're hoping to play spoiler here in this ball game.
They would absolutely love to against their same geographic regional rivals in Vegas. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, as Eric Price comes back out on the field. Price throws on the outside, and that's going to be about a 3 or 4 yard gain, as it will be out to O'Shaughnessy out of the flat. So a really wild start. 2 turnovers, 1 immediately taken back for a score. And a 14-7 lead for Denver, and they have the football. Play action. Price over the middle. That one's caught, first down and more, inside the 25 to the 23-yard line, And a great piece of work for R.E. Mills. They like that play over the top for the fullback.
Yeah, and he's a good receiving target out of the backfield, probably one of the best, if not the best, in the SFL. And Vegas really needs to find a way to stomp this drive out and keep Denver out of the end zone, and find a way to force a turnover would be the best case scenario.
Mills already matched his game output from last week. 2 catches in last week's game. He's got 2 in this game. And this will be a run for O'Shaughnessy through the left side. And that is going to land him just shy or just inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Make it 2nd and 5. 14-7 game in Vegas. Chris Curtis, Stephen Hacker along with you. Justin Brzide, Zach Holdorf on stats. In a wild start. This will be right side. Caught. Price into the outside towards the first down marker. Just short of that first down marker. 3rd and inches coming up as O'Shaughnessy gets another target.
Yeah, this is going to be an obvious running situation here, Chris. 3rd and inches from the 13-yard line. I think you need to load up and just hand off to Bailey O'Shaughnessy up the gut and just try to reset the chains.
From the backfield, tight offensive set. It does look like a run. On a 3rd and inches, O'Shaughnessy's been pretty decent in close yardage. Through the middle, that's indeed a first down and more. Inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And O'Shaughnessy, really good start on total offense in this game.
Yeah, this offense and this team really has come out in fuego, and O'Shaughnessy looking to finish this drive off, trying to get into the end zone. Now 1st and goal from the 9, Chris.
See if maybe they get Jeremy Mosley, the tight end, involved. Jim Copeland Jr. already has a catch in this game. 1 to the left, offset I, handoff. O'Shaughnessy gets taken down in the backfield. Outside the 10-yard line to the 12, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, in the backfield immediately, A.K. Jones blew that play up, knew right where it was going, and was all over it.
2 sacks a week ago, 2 tackles for loss. Those are the sacks. Good stuff from A.K. Jones as he gets himself on the score sheet yet again this week. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Eric Price. Play action. Looks to throw. Moves up in the pocket. Throws back in the end zone. It's picked off again. And into the end zone. He gets tackled. It'll bring the ball out to the 20. But a huge red zone turnover for Denver puts Vegas in a good spot to try to come back.
Krieg again steps in front of the ball, takes it away from the Denver offense. And there was multiple Fury defenders that could have had a shot at that one, but Krieg was ultimately the one to go out and fight for it and get it, and gets the ball back, kneels on it, gets the ball back out at the 20.
So Vegas back up and out. They're going to try to work their way back into Denver territory if at all possible. Still 4:33 left in this first quarter. Left-hander puts it up in the air, out to Scott Johnson, who's not going to go very far. He'll get 4. And it'll be 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I think that was just a change of pace play, Chris. I think first down, any positive yards is good. So 4 yards on first down, get you off the 20-yard line. I think that's a good start.
2nd and 6 coming up from the Vegas 24, 2 to the right. In the backfield, Johnson, 4 on the defensive line. Looks like plenty in coverage for Denver. To the outside, put it in Johnson's hands. Johnson tries to spin, double spin, first down as he gets just past the 30-yard line, and a new set of downs for Vegas will get them going. Great work from Scott Johnson.
Yeah, and they're going to take that. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 10. I think that Scott Johnson, a healthy dose of Scott Johnson for this Vegas offense is a good thing.
In the gun is Joseph Green. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Green, the southpaw, looks again, throws over the middle. That one's caught. Another full set of downs as he gets all the way down to the 45-yard line. And Vegas starting to move the ball. It's Mason Kirby, one of their other top targets.
Yeah, and good route, good play design, got him crossing, and Kirby goes underneath, and Green able to find the receiver, and nice dot thrown, first down.
Haven't seen Doug Britton use that offense yet, or Tiberius Bovine. Those are the other 2 targets, Bovine being the tight end, the Hall of Fame tight end, I do want to point out. 1st and 10 for Vegas. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Green is in the gun with Johnson. Green, missile over the middle. That one's picked off as well. Another turnover. We've seen 4 turnovers in this first quarter by itself. It's right near the midfield stripe, and it'll be Denver's football.
Yeah, and I mean these defensive backs for both teams just keying off on these quarterbacks, and a nice tipped ball initially by Isaiah King the third, the rookie, but Josh Vasquez able to sneak in and steal that one away and give Denver the ball right back and a chance to really extend this lead.
The turnovers for both of these teams have been kind of nuts. Denver entered the game with 20, Vegas with 19. Each of them have inflated that total a little bit. That's over the middle and a first down out to just inside the 40 to the 38. And it's R.E. Mills again, his third catch already in this first quarter.
Yeah, and that play action fake really gives Mills the time to get down the field as a receiver. And, Price is doing a great job recognizing where he is as a receiver and getting it to him.
Crazy start. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Chance for Price. Play action over the middle. That one's caught just inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Second and inches, and Mills' fourth catch. They found a play to exploit the Vegas coverage, and R.E. Mills has been a prime receiving target today.
Yeah, and it's a little safer, too. It's not something that they have to go really deep down the field. A low-risk play because there's been a lot of turnovers in this one.
Denver looking to try to punch it in over the middle. That one's caught. More to it. Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Another 10-yard reception. Gets it a 1st and 10 play. And yet another good opportunity over the middle of the field. This one for Bryce Battle.
Yeah, and really putting the pressure on Las Vegas now here on the road. And all Denver has to do is just keep taking these low-risk plays because they're working and just chunk their way down the field.
The Denver sideline, Jeremy Vega and company, have seen something in Vegas on defense, and they are exploiting, it seems, what Vegas likes to do, which is cover those edges. Over the middle of the field's been open all day. Handoff through the middle. O'Shaughnessy's going to fight his way forward, get himself 5 more yards, make it 2nd and 5 as they work their way closer and they're inside the red zone.
Still a minute and a half here in this first quarter, Chris. I mean, there's been a lot of excitement, a lot of action here in this first quarter.
Yeah, there absolutely has. We may see more yet before it's done. From the 13-yard line, tight offensive set, one deep to the left, handoff O'Shaughnessy. That goes nowhere, make it 3rd and 5. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Eric Price. Looking to throw it. 5-step drop, plenty of time. Pump fake, throws, corner of the end zone. That one's caught, and it's a touchdown for the Nightwings. Jeremy Mosley, the tight end, makes it happen and puts Denver up 2 scores.
Yeah, and the replay didn't do it justice. It should have had the pump fake in there. The pump fake, I really think, is what sold the defense. It froze that safety and allowed Mosley on the break to get that much more separation and just looked like a veteran throw from the rookie. A great play by the Nightwing.
Eric Price able to get himself on target and give his team what could be a 14-point lead. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is up and it is through from Matt Fennick to give Denver a 14-point advantage. And in a wild first quarter, looks like it's going to come to a pretty quick close over the next 44 seconds. And we've already seen 28 combined points, albeit most of them on one side versus the other. Back deep, Doug Britton for the return for Vegas. Vegas love to get something back their way. This will be returnable from about the 2. Out to the 10, 15 to the 20. Into the middle to the 25-yard line. It'll be stopped exactly there, and out comes Vegas for more offensive time with the football. Just a few seconds left in this first quarter of play. Joseph Green, he started out pretty nicely on the completions to attempts, but he does have the 2 interceptions. On the other side, 2 interceptions for Eric Price as well. 5 total turnovers in this first half between the 2 teams, as Vegas did fumble the ball as well. Put that one in Scott Johnson's hands. Johnson's going to try to bust his way through with the shoulder. He'll get taken down after a 9-yard gain, make it 2nd and 1.
Johnson really being used more as a receiver after his one carry, that 33-yard touchdown scamper earlier. I'm curious to see when they're going to get him involved in the running game, Chris.
Yeah, we haven't seen much from him in that other than the one rush, which of course he took to the house under center. Is Joseph Green, one to the left, one to the right. This will be a handoff to Johnson as we say that, and he gets chased down by 3 Nightwings, who eventually will bring him down at the 33-yard line. Good work, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 in the books, 21-7 Denver. Off to the lead in a shootout. It's the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on Twitch. Stay with us. All right, back inside Silver State Stadium. It is Chapter 10 of Vice Wars. Chris Curtis, Stephen Hacker along with you. Commissioner and producer Cameron Irvine on the buttons, and Justin Reside, Zach Holdorf in the stats truck, making us seem a whole lot smarter than we are sometimes. 21-7 lead for Denver as Vegas works to try the rushing attack going forward. They do get enough here for the first down as they will get out to the 36. And a nice piece of rushing for Scott Johnson up the middle.
Yeah, and I think that's a nice change of pace for the Fury to get Scott Johnson going on the ground. Vegas now up to 4 first downs in this ballgame.
Under center. That is Scott Johnson again in the backfield. Joseph Green has it, puts it in his hands to the outside. Tries to use his speed to get around the edge. He will get close enough to the first down marker. They're going to give it to him and get it out to the 46 for another Vegas first down. And you mentioned it, Scott Johnson being a prime receiving target for Joseph Green. Some use the flats as a safety blanket. This seems to be a legit part of the Vegas offense.
Yeah, and they're using him a lot here early in this drive, and just now getting past midfield. You have to wonder how much Scott has in the tank as they get closer to the red zone. I think it would pay them a lot of benefit to find another target and give Scott Johnson a break.
And we have yet to see a catch from Tiberius Bovine or even a target in his direction. This will be Johnson again, this time on the left. He's going to get taken down, and it looks like Joseph Green couldn't really lead Johnson into a decent catch. Adam Wiseman comes up to make the hit.
Yeah, and good coverage by Denver there to get a play in the backfield and slow down the Fury offense.
2nd and 11 from the 45-yard line, 9:35 left here in this second quarter of play. I formation for Green. 4 on the defensive line, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 5-step drop. Green deep over the middle of the field. That one's picked off as well. Back the other way. I believe that's the free safety again. Matt Papineau, who comes up with another interception. That's 2 for him in this game.
Yeah, Matt Papineau trying to put his name in the bowl for Defensive Player of the Week, as he's showing up early in this ball game, making a bunch of highlight plays for this Nightwings defense.
So more turnovers on the horizon. 3 interceptions on the day for Vegas from Joseph Green. 1 fumble as well. So 4 total on the slat, and then Denver's given up the ball twice. And Vegas is the one that is trying to cling to a last place wildcard berth, if at all possible. That'll be out in the hands of O'Shaughnessy and get about 8 yards through to the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, O'Shaughnessy trying to get cute with Max Jackson, and Jackson's been around too long. I think he's seen all the moves and just puts a shoulder into O'Shaughnessy and stops that play right there.
Good work. 2nd and 2. Price under center with the football. Handoff through the middle as O'Shaughnessy, like a truck, is going to bust his way through to the 35-yard line to the 34. Actually, Ari Mills, sorry, with that fullback handoff. Good work from Mills, who has also had a pretty good impact in his game as well.
Yeah, now with a couple of yards on the ground is, Ari Mills showing that he can do the work, through the air, on the ground. It doesn't matter. He just wants to be involved in the game plan.
See where Denver goes with this. They're starting to work their way down the field already with 14-point lead. They have a chance for more. As the football, Price moves up in the pocket, throws, tipped, and nearly intercepted again. As that was put in a real dangerous spot. Colantrelli with the pass deflect will knock it down. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that felt a little unnecessary there. But, I can understand, you feel like you're building up a rhythm. You want to take the shot. But, the way this game is going, turnovers are overflowing right now. I wouldn't take any unnecessary risks if I didn't have to.
Yeah, they're trying to bring this into a shootout, but it seems the defenses came to play today. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Denver. That is going to be a play action. Price, right side. That one's caught. Actually, pretty close to over the middle of the field. The floater is caught for a first down. And how about that from Riley Quintero?
How did Eric Price get that in there? That was a well-covered play, and Quintero just able to steal that one away from the defender and gets a Denver first down.
Closing in on already the 2-minute warning. The second quarter moving pretty quick. In the gun is Price. Looking to throw it. Moves up in the pocket. He's going to get taken down. Vegas does their job and gets to him at the 30-yard line. They'll mark it actually at the 27 due to forward progress.
Yeah, and took that a 50, and that the corners, the defensive backs came in on a late blitz, and that pressure got there and loses 4 yards on that sack.
Under center. Chance for Price to make something happen here. Still outside the red zone. Put it outside. O'Shaughnessy has some room to work. Tries to spin through 2 Fury members. That's not going to work. Make it 3rd and 7. Are you a next-level SFL fan? Visit the SFL League website at simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player and to join our community. Check out League Leaders. We've got stats from all 17 seasons of SFL action and track game, season, and career numbers of all the players over time who have gone from couch to field. Simulation Football League, 17 seasons strong. Price over the middle. That one's caught. Seam found inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal down to the 7-yard line, and the Nightwings have quieted this crowd in Silver State.
Yeah, definitely showing up prepared. Quintero again with a nice reception. And Price continuing to throw into traffic, confident in his arm, but, it pays off there, and the Nightwings are in the SFL red zone.
Ready to go again. The 7-yard line is where they're at. Denver would love to get a 21-point advantage going into the half, if at all possible. Looking to throw at Price. Still in the pocket. He gets taken down for the 2nd time on this drive. 2 sacks for the defensive line for Vegas, and they move him back to the 14.
When the pressure is coming like that, Vegas brings a blitz. When the pressure is coming, you can't hold on to the ball. You got to get rid of it. And Christopher Colon able to capitalize on the indecisiveness of Eric Price, and a big sack for the Vegas defense.
Big sack indeed. That'll put him in a rough spot. 2nd and goal from the 14. And Vegas working on bending but not breaking if at all possible. Price puts it to the outside. O'Shaughnessy might be able to work straight forward. Spin move inside the 10 back to the 8-yard line. Make it 3rd and goal for Denver. Now they're roughly back where they started when they had 1st and goal. Just one more play to do it before a likely field goal.
Yeah, and that was real quietly. A good block by Gene Benazzi out there on the left side as a lead blocker redirected the safety outside and got Bailey O'Shaughnessy a couple extra yards on that reception. Good job by the
one to the left. Price has the football. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown Nightwings as they come through and get the job done. Perfectly done as it is Jeremy Mosley for his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, Mosley right there over the middle with the all slants has a nice route and does his job. Comes up with a nice reception for the touchdown for his quarterback. And Denver really extending the lead here.
Crazy good start for the Nightwings. coming up with 28 points. We still have 5 and 21 left in this second quarter. One of the touchdowns, of course, being the scoop and score. So 3 offensive scores. Kick is up and on the way. It is up and it is through to make it a 28-7 advantage for Denver. Remember that Vegas came into this game in 13th in the league standings. Need to be top 12 to get into the playoffs. They came into today in 12th, but the earlier finals have thwarted that. And they're on the outside looking in at the playoff race. They didn't want to have this kind of start, but they really need to dig down deep and get themselves back into it against a Denver team that looks really, really motivated to play well.
Yeah, these two rivals, I think Vegas knew that Denver was going to come out, and regardless if they had an opportunity to play spoiler or not, that Denver was going to give them everything that they had in this ball game. So, great job for Denver so far, coming out with a great game plan to come out and give Las Vegas everything they got, and really put the pressure on Vegas to take control of their future. If they want to get in the playoffs, they're going to have to go through Denver, and Denver's not backing down without a challenge.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, we wouldn't expect anything less from Vice Wars, no doubt about that. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Joseph Green. Green's got to find his own team at the moment. He's having some issues with that. Over the middle. That one is caught, and what a bomb towards the 50-yard line. Stopped at the 48, and that puts the Mason Kirby and the rest of the Vegas offense in a real good spot.
Yeah, Mason Kirby, known for those deep plays down the field, a deep threat receiver, and makes a huge reception there, trying to give this Fury offense some life.
And it's off to a good start, at least on this drive. We'll see if Green can get it to him again. Johnson is in the backfield with it, or in the backfield with one more. Under center is Joseph Green, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 5-step drop, looks to throw. Plenty of time. That'll be a wing over the middle. Nice little inside slant. Just shy of the first down marker to the 44-yard line. Make it 2nd and 1.
And I think it's time to give the ball off to old Scott Johnson. Let him finish that nice first down play off, and get that 1 yard you need and get another first down as you're trying to get into scoring field position.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff. Johnson through the middle has the first down and a few more out to the 41-yard line. Make it 1st and 10, and that's a big problem for the Fury as Scott Johnson is not getting back up. He is on the ground. He'll be taken off to the sideline.
That's going to make all the difference in this ball game, Chris. I mean, this guy is he's the main piece that's keeping this offense going, and if he's out, it's going to be interesting to see how Vegas can adjust to try to keep up with the pace that Denver's put on.
So not what you want to see if you are a Vegas fan. No doubt about that. And we'll see where that goes. Under center. Joseph Green, handoff to the backup halfback. That is going to be to the outside. That is 2nd and 12, sorry, as he does get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's rough. That is definitely rough for Vegas, as they are looking at Simon Phoenix, number 30 for the Vegas Fury, who's out on the field right now. He's in that backup halfback spot. Looking to throw. Green, plenty of time. He gets hit as he threw. Arm going forward, incomplete pass. Make it 3rd and 12 as Denver's defensive line doing very well. It's Hugo Reynosa.
Yeah, back-to-back plays there from Hugo Reynosa. And I think really, having that running back off the field, I don't think Denver has to respect the running game nearly as much, and they can pin their ears back and really try to get after the quarterback and disrupt the passing game until Scott Johnson hopefully comes back out onto the field.
Not ideal for Vegas. They find themselves in a real tough spot. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 3:47 left. Over the middle of the field. That one's tipped and incomplete as he was trying for a ball just inside the 30. And that is not going to work. Papineau again in the area.
Yeah, Mason Kirby already with a couple of nice plays down the field on that post. Just couldn't come up with that one. And, definitely going to be out of field goal range. So Las Vegas going to have to punt this one. Let's see if they go for a coffin corner kick here, Chris.
That could be a way to pin the Night Wings deep and maybe try to win the field position battle. Punt is up and on the way. It is going to bounce at about the 5-yard line to the 2, and they'll stop it, but not in time for it to count for much, as it will get them out to the 20-yard line. Justin Williams, the fullback for Houston, has all 3 touchdowns for the Hyenas in the first half. The Hyenas lead the Lone Star Glory at the moment, 21-10, as your out-of-town score going on right now. That's over on FTF for the fans. So twitch.tv/FTF next. If you want to have the stream side by side, you're more than welcome to do that. SFL action across the whole SFL family of networks on this Sunday afternoon. Under center, Eric Price looking to try to add more to his first half totals. That's going to be a nice run for O'Shaughnessy after the catch. It'll be 2nd and inches as they get all the way to the 30-yard line.
And just trying to get out of their own territory. I like the conservativeness to get the ball to the running back and then let him work. And O'Shaughnessy is one of those explosive receivers out of the backfield anyway, so let him do his job.
Note to that Justin Williams note from Houston, they just signed him as a fullback 2 weeks ago. So a wild story developing in Lone Star. That's going to be a handoff for O'Shaughnessy through the middle. A nice audible called by Eric Price gets O'Shaughnessy some room and gets them a 1st and 10 for a new set of downs just shy of midfield.
And that's all Denver really needs to do, control the clock. They've got a pretty big lead. They just don't need to give Vegas any favors, and they just need to control the ball and work their way down the field.
1st and 10 at the Denver 39-yard line. Tight offensive set. Likely going to see more of O'Shaughnessy, a steady diet with the lead that they are working with. Looking to throw it. Put it in O'Shaughnessy's hands. Problems developing for Denver, though, as the defense gets to him first. Very good play on defense to the running back. Spy seems to have worked to get him outside.
And that was Tom Krieg having a nice defensive effort for the Las Vegas Fury. Now 2 interceptions, and there was a tackle for loss. So Tom Krieg now trying to put his ticket in for Defensive Player of the Week as well.
He's trying. Got a couple of candidates so far in this game. Matt Papineau's the other one for Denver right now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Price over the middle. Crossing pattern's a good one, but it doesn't get them quite to the first down marker. 2-minute warning in Vegas. 28-7. Denver over Vegas at the moment. It's the SFL on Twitch, presented by APM Music. $120 seconds to go. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And a play action. Price moving up in the pocket. He's going to take off. He's going to get hit shy of the line of scrimmage. An interesting decision there by Eric Price, and it's going to cause a 4th down, and Vegas is going to get the football back.
Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of those play action plays. Sometimes that pocket can collapse a little bit sooner, and right there it happens. And the defense, Rhett Sawyer, are able to force that sack right there at the line of scrimmage and stop that drive. So good job by Vegas to stop a drive, and now they get a chance to get the ball right here before the half to try to put some points up and close the gap.
Maybe a chance for a long bomb as far as a punt. But they're going to draw down that play clock as much as possible. Kick is up and gone, but Vegas nearly got there. Returnable. Nope, fair catch called for at the 25-yard line. And that is where the Fury will bring this next offensive drive out. So 28-7 lead. Vegas would do really well to try to get themselves a touchdown here to end the half. And remember that they get the ball to start the second half of play as well. So that's going to be a big story if they can get points. 1 to the right, 1 to the left for Joseph Green. Looking to throw it. 7-step drop deep over the middle of the field. That one's caught in more. Green in front of him, but it looks like Denver's going to get him. Timeout called by Vegas, but they're into territory for Denver. Tiberius Bovine, first target, first catch, and a big one over the middle.
Yeah, the legend on and off the field. Wouldn't expect anything less from this guy. All he does is make plays and make highlights, and he just shows up at the most opportune time. Right here before the half, Vegas now trying to get into the end zone, putting pressure on Denver.
1st and 10. At the Denver 41-yard line, Vegas really making a stand here trying to get some points. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Outside. Put it in, John. No, that is, oh, what a play! That is to the outside and in towards the sideline at the 20-yard line. Is that Scott Johnson back out of the field? I think it might be after he went down earlier. It is. No, Simon Phoenix that is Simon Phoenix. The backup with a couple of spin moves. What a play.
And makes a man miss in the open field. You gotta feel bad for that guy as Phoenix makes a nice play, gets out of bounds. I think low key, most importantly, gets out of bounds, stops the clock, and saves a timeout.
A crazy development there. Simon Phoenix trying to do something in the receiving game, has some open field in front. He says, "Hey, I can do this too. Not a problem." 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Vegas. Green has it in the gun. Throw, left corner, the end zone, caught, and that's a touchdown. Great throw, better catch by John Blades, and Vegas trying to find their way back in it.
Yeah, scrapping, clawing their way, trying to keep in this ball game. And I wanted to get a replay on it. Here it is, Joseph Green surveys the field, left side, nice tight throw, and it was just John Blades all the way. Got behind the cornerback, makes a nice leaping effort, just falls into the end zone. And Chris, I mean, I'm curious, 53 seconds, Denver does have 3 timeouts. I mean, kick return is possible. I mean, there's still plenty of clock left the way this ball game's going.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of clock, and things are happening in very quick succession in this football game so far. A lightning fast first half as far as pace, and it really has not slowed down. That kick is up, and it is through to make it a 28-14 game. The SFL 17th postseason gets underway on Next Level Sports and for the fans Saturday, October 16th and Sunday, October 17th with wildcard round matchups. For the newest SFL participants, the SFL's minor league, SFLM, kicks off its 4th season Friday, October 15th. The SFL's YouTube channel is home to all the minor league action at youtube.com/simulationfl. To get on the field and into the action, visit simulationfl.net to create a player today. That return will get to the 26-yard line, and back on the field come the Nightwings as Quintero gives them decent field position to start, and they have about 49 seconds, to move down the field, maybe get some points to in the half. Eric Price, 3 to the right. See if we get a steady diet here of O'Shaughnessy in one way, shape, or form. Gonna go in his direction here, has some green in front. Gonna break through one tackle along the sideline and finally gets taken out of bounds to the 43-yard line. Good work from O'Shaughnessy, been a prime receiving target, and you see another example there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, again, low key, really important, gets out of bounds, saves all those timeouts as you're trying to get down the field. So, any timeout you can save is always a good thing. And O'Shaughnessy just working as a receiver today, Chris. It's been really fun watching him as a receiver and as a ball carrier.
7 receptions, 30 yards unofficially, as well as 72 yards on 8 carries and a touchdown in this game for O'Shaughnessy. So good numbers for total offense in this football game, at least early. 1st and 10. Offset eye for it. And that's a handoff. Ari Mills through the middle of the field. Going to get past the midfield stripe into Vegas territory at the 49, and Denver will call their first timeout.
And I actually like that. You caught Vegas off guard, got a big chunk carry, but take the timeout, let the fullback get off the field. And I think Denver's going to come out a little bit more of a passing look here, more receivers on the field. So that was a nice, well-designed play by Denver. Nope, Ari Mills is still going to be on the field here, Chris.
Yep, indeed. That'll be O'Shaughnessy behind him. 4 on the defensive line for Vegas. Plenty in coverage as well. We're going to hand it off. Chance for O'Shaughnessy. That's got first down and a couple more out to the 46-yard line. I think Denver would be content to get into field goal range here. If they can do that, they'd be more than happy for Matt Fennick to come out and try his hand. Handoff, Ari Mills through the middle of the field. And another one that goes a couple of yards, make it 2nd and 6. Offset eye. Price, throw and caught. That's going to be a first down and a couple more again. 1st and 10 one more time to the 35-yard line, and Bryce Battle his 3rd catch.
Denver can line up and run, 1, maybe even 2 plays, depending on if it's incompletion or not. But definitely, I think, in field goal range. And, it's really on them. If how aggressive do you want to be before the half, Chris?
Yeah, Bryce Battle Correction's second catch on that one, and it'll be a field goal attempt coming up here. Matt Fennick. Chance for him to add something to the board. It'll be a 53-yarder from this spot. And kick is up and on the way. Good snap, good hold, and it is good. That is a bomb from Matt Fennick, giving Denver 3 more points and a 17-point lead just shy of halftime.
Yeah, and, any little punch you can get like that extends the lead. Look at the just enough leg. And I think that gets it inspires your team when they see you come out there and hit a long field goal like that. They're going to go out and they're going to say, okay, we can roll out our special teams unit with confidence, and it's just going to inspire them to play even better.
Especially just before the half. That's a big kick to get. Give themselves a little bit more cushion. 17 points makes it a 3-score game again. As Vegas will try to have to claw back into this one. This will be returnable for Doug Britton. Britton trying to work the outside after being inside. He'll move to the right and get taken down at the 29-yard line. So 2 seconds left. Not going to be long enough for a Hail Mary. You're probably going to see a quick quick Simon Phoenix run up the middle, because we still haven't heard word on whether or not Johnson will be back after he was injured early in the second quarter. Under center. One to the left, one to the right. Chance for Green, left side. That one's caught trying to get out of bounds and does so, but it's not going to matter, as that will get us to the halftime break. It's a 31-14 game, Denver over Vegas, as that is a heck of a first half, to say the least. 45 combined points between the two rosters as we go into the halftime locker room. And Stephen Hacker, your thoughts on a very eventful first half, as the pacing did not really slow down throughout the good portion of it.
No, the lights shine bright when Vice Wars is in town, and the uniforms are bright, the lights are extra bright, and this game tonight has been extra eventful, man. I mean, these turnovers, the play on the field has been great, and it's been all gas, no brakes, Chris, and it's been really fun to watch. And I'm just interested to see, like I said, which team is finally really going to settle in, and it appears that Denver is kind of finding those plays in the play actions, finding R.E. Mills. They just had a little bit more success in converting it. And so, right now, to me, it feels like Denver, not only in the scoreboard, but in the pace of the game, they're more in control of this ball game. And, I want to see what kind of adjustments Vegas can make, because we all know that they can put up points. But I think Vegas has a little bit more turnover potential compared to Denver, as far as special teams capabilities and stuff like that. So I think, if Vegas can make the right adjustments, they have everything in it, to the stage is set for them to really have a big second half, in my opinion.
Eric Price, 2 interceptions. Joseph Green, 3 interceptions. 6 total turnovers between the two teams, as it was Vegas who gave up a fumble recovery for a touchdown earlier as well. But a good recovery from Eric Price. 2 touchdowns to go with those 2 interceptions. Now 19 for 22 through the air, a $139 for him. And on the other side, 15 for 21, Joseph Green, 186 through the air, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. It's a very, these offenses like to take chances. Both of them do, whether you're right. Denver or you're Vegas. And you see that against each other here, both defenses feasting in the turnover battle.
Yeah, and this is the 10th matchup all time between these two teams. So, they're very familiar with what they want to do. And, but, and you can tell the defenses are playing very well. They're in position. I don't think anybody has been out of position all game. It's been tipped balls. It's been, players being in the right spot, forcing turnovers. And, that's when these games are the most fun, whenever there's that air of familiarity. And it's really hard to prepare to make that one different, get that one wrinkle in that's going to make the difference. And it's been really fun in this ball game, because it's been nothing but dynamite. So, kudos to Denver going out in the first half, getting the ball to fall their way. But both teams look very prepared. It's just the first half went for Denver. So again, I fully expect Vegas to come out and block a punt in the second half. That's just what I feel like this game is setting up for. I think Vegas is going to get a blocked punt. They'll get great field position and probably a free 7 points off of that. So I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for Scott Johnson to come back in the game and really bring some life back to Vegas. I think that's been a big factor. Late in that second quarter when Johnson went out, all the air went out of the stadium. So if they can get Scott Johnson back in this ball game, it's going to be a different second half for the Fury.
I'll try to get you an update on Scott Johnson's status for the rest of the game as soon as we have it. But nothing from the medical offices as of right yet. As of right now, it'll be the chance for Simon Phoenix to come in and make an impact for that Vegas rushing attack. It'll be Vegas that starts with the football, 31-14. You mentioned familiarity. Familiarity breeds contempt. In some cases, it also breeds respect. I think in this case, it's both. Both these teams are very, very familiar and have a good amount of respect for one another. 1st and 10 for Vegas as they get it returned to about the 22-yard line. Chris Curtis, Stephen Hacker in the broadcast booth with you. Justin Reside, Zach Holdorf on stats, and commissioner and producer Cameron Irvine in the booth in Sin City, Silver State Stadium. If you guys are just joining us, it was a whale of a first half. 6 turnovers between the two rosters, including fumble, recovery for a touchdown, and a couple of interceptions for each guy. And it's been a fun one, to say the least, as Vegas needs this to try to keep pace with the rest of the wildcard teams who won on this Saturday and Sunday. And there you go. Scott Johnson done for the day. So Simon Phoenix, it's your time to shine, young fella, as he gets his chance in the Vegas starting spot for the rest of this game.
Yeah, I think that really puts a lot of pressure on Joseph Green now, as that he knows that he's got to really perform and lead his offense now to a victory without the help of Scott Johnson.
That's a tough way to go. 4 rushes and 41 yards for Scott Johnson on the ground, as well as 5 receptions through the air. This will be a chance for Green. That's caught. 1st down and more, just past the 35-yard line to the 36. Good one over the middle of the field. Finding their options is going to be Vegas's real big test, and they do it here.
Yeah, Doug Britton, not a lot of love in the first half, but comes out here in the second half, gets the ball in his hands, and makes a nice spin move to get up the field and get a 1st down.
Yeah, only 1 target before that in the first half. He makes his 2nd target a good one and has his first 14-yard reception of this day. Opportunity for Joseph Green as they work shy of midfield. Green, another slingshot over the middle. One-handed grab just past the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line, or to the 46, sorry. That is another one for Doug Britton. 2 targets and 2 catches as they've started off this half.
Yeah, doubles up first half to second half, and Doug Britton trying to level up here and help escort his Vegas Fury to a win, and Joseph Green starting out this second half pretty hot.
Split backs formation 4 on the defensive line for Denver. Green moves and throws on the run. That one is tipped and incomplete. That will fall harmlessly, make it 3rd and 1. And Vegas needs to try to convert on 3rd down here. They've only seen 2 possible attempts at 3rd down. They are 1 for 2 in this game.
Yeah, a little bit of a risky throw, but trying to squeeze it in there to Tiberius Bovine, but didn't do too much damage. A 3rd and 1 is pretty manageable from the 45-yard line.
1 to the left, 1 to the right. See what they can muster up here. That's a handoff. How about this? That's a great run from the backup again. 1st and 10 for Vegas as they get all the way down to the 39-yard line. And right now, Denver has no answer for the backup.
And I think that nobody was even paying attention. Nobody had number 30 accounted for as they're thinking, oh, it's the backup. There's no way they're going to get him involved. And on 3rd and 1, a great call to the outside and a big play for the Fury.
How about that? 1st and 10 for the Fury. Simon Phoenix doing his job, to say the least. Had a good reception earlier and yards after catch. Now it's a 5-wide scenario for Vegas. Looking to throw it. 3-step drop. Plenty of time. Throws to the corner. That one's caught. Turning upfield. How about it? The Vegas Fury getting back to within a touchdown with a score of their own. What a bomb to John Blades with the yards after catch in the turn.
John Blades is showing up big here today. And what a throw by Joseph Green there on the left sideline from the lefty. Let's get another look at it. Blades, a veteran, knows what he's doing here. Times this route perfectly. Breaks outside. Perfect throw. Right where it needs to be outside shoulder. And then Blades just finishes this one off. The icing on the cake. And Vegas is trying to fight their way back into this ballgame, Chris.
That is a whale of a drive for Vegas. Another one that turns into something for the Fury. That is a 6-play, 80-yard drive complete with the 37-yard pass completion to John Blades. And now all of a sudden I'm sorry, not a 7-point game, it's an 11-point game right now. Could be a 10-point as long as this goes through. It is up, and it is through for Matt Rage. So that is up and good. A 10-point tilt in Sin City as Denver is starting to look in their rearview mirror and find Vegas creeping up.
Yeah, that comfortable lead, not so comfortable anymore right now for Denver. They need to respond here. I think, don't necessarily have to have points, but show their offense has some fight in them and have a prolonged drive, get a couple of first downs, and again, keep the pressure on Vegas. Use the clock as a weapon here in this game. Denver's still in control here, but definitely, like you said, Chris, eyes in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, Quintero is going to get hit at the 25-yard line like a truck. He'll get dropped to the 26 officially, and Denver will start this drive moving right to left on your screen. Good work from the Vegas defense to get them back into this, or at least keep them within shouting distance of Denver. And Vegas' offense starting to wake up a little bit. Now it's time to see what Denver has for us, as Eric Price is going to try for an encore after a 19 for 22 first half of play. Split backs for him. 2 in the backfield. Handoff's going to be to O'Shaughnessy. Bailey O'Shaughnessy's going to work his way through the middle, and he'll get taken down after a 3-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 7.
And Denver would be wise to keep handing the ball off to Bailey O'Shaughnessy. Everything they can do to milk the clock, keep the clock running, and just keep working forward is going to be in their best benefit.
Under center. 2 to the left. Plenty on the defensive line as well for Denver. They're expecting run. See how many draft back into coverage. An all-out blitz. Run blitz is not going to be a good one as they work the run to the outside. They do get the open field tackle. That's pretty clutch, but it'll be a 3rd and 3 coming up. Still 31-21 Denver, but they make themselves into a manageable 3rd down situation.
Man, and that was the perfect play call. Ran away from the blitz, and best case scenario for the Nightwings.
This will be a handoff through the middle. Another spin. 2 spins. How about O'Shaughnessy breaking some tackles and getting just short of the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 for Denver. Great run.
Yeah, and Bailey O'Shaughnessy really has the potential in this game to take over and be the X factor now. As with runs like that, that's how you do it. You can whittle away the clock and really ice this game for your team here on the road.
1st and 10 at the 48. Under center. Split backs. Handoff again. This will be a nice run again through the middle. This one is going to be to R.E. Mills, who's been pretty well participating in this game so far. 8 yards more, make it 2nd and 2.
Now, that was a nice burst of speed, too, from the fullback. Once he got the ball, able to explode forward and get 8 yards out of it. That's a nice carry for a fullback.
Very nice indeed. 30 yards on 4 attempts on the ground for R.E. Mills. This will be a handoff to O'Shaughnessy, but good work by Vegas to get to him before he can get too far forward. And O'Shaughnessy just shy of the centennial mark in yards in this Week 10 matchup.
Denver's done a good job of avoiding Slim Shady in this ball game, but a legend like Slim Shady's not going to be quiet for too long. Steps up, makes a nice play there.
3rd and 5. Got to get it down to the 42-yard line for the 1st. Looking to throw over the middle. That one's caught just past the 1st down marker to the 40-yard line, and that'll move the chains as Riley Quintero gets into the act. 1st and 10.
Yeah, Denver doesn't really feel like, their eyes are in the rearview mirror, but their foot's still fully on the gas pedal. They're just making sure that nobody's coming up behind them as they look comfortable right now, Chris.
They do indeed. Trying to get things done. Offset I formation, 4 on the line. Chance for Price to the outside, put it in O'Shaughnessy's hands. Trying to break a tackle, but a great open field effort is going to bring him down, make it 2nd and 12. O'Shaughnessy's been the main form of attack for Denver, this time taking down to the backfield.
And I expect that they're going to get him involved one more time in this drive or in this current set of plays. Before they get off the field. Bailey O's been stepping up in a big way. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets it right here, right now.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff again through the middle. Not able to break the tackle again. Make it 3rd and 10 after getting back the yards he lost. previously. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotions, and the SFL. Price over the middle of the field. That one's caught past the first down marker. 1st and 10 to the 25-yard line. And Price, long one over, first their longest play in a while on offense as far as the throwing game is concerned.
Yeah, when Price needs a big throw, he's looking for number 17, Riley Quintero, and Quintero is just continuously reeling those big plays in, constantly getting hit as he's making the catch, and it doesn't matter to him. He's just continuously catching the ball and getting first downs for his offense.
4 receptions on 5 targets, 41 yards unofficially for Riley Quintero. 2 to the right. Under center is Price again. Behind him is O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy gets the treatment on the left side of the line. Working to try to bust it to the outside. He'll get 3 yards, make it 2nd and 7 at the 21.
Yeah, that was Colin Trelly there on the outside. Steps up, makes a nice little play there for the Fury defense. Denver, Chris, is trying to get inside the red zone. And, Vegas really needs to find a way to clamp down and slow down the passing attack right now.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. Another opportunity. Back it up. 4, 5 step drop. That one is a first down and a couple more inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Make it 1st and 10 for the Nightwings. Great drive right now as they really want to have some points. Price battle on the catch there. Try to put some more separation between them and Vegas. In under center is going to be Eric Price. I formation. 2 behind him. Handoff O'Shaughnessy through the middle. Gets down inside the 10 to the actual 10-yard line. 2nd and 7. Has 3 more yards added on. And great drive, Steven, here for the Denver Nightwings. In Vegas, they're in a bit of a tough spot as more time continues to tick off this clock.
I've seen Denver go play action here, and it works out really well for them.
They've done a few runs on this drive to try to set that up. They could do that. And it'll be an R.E. Mills handoff instead, and it'll be through the middle of the field. 3rd and 4 after another 3-yard gain. And it'll be 3rd and now 4 yards. They are very good on 3rd down in this game. 8 for 9 as of right now. That's a cool, very good percentage. 88, almost 89% on 3rd down, but the Vegas crowd going to get loud and try to will them to a stop. 4 wide. Looking to throw it. Price, corner of the end zone. That one is caught. What a grab for Denver. Another one that turns into a touchdown, and the 3rd of the day for Jeremy Mosley.
Eric Price didn't even think. I mean, that was just perfect. Perfect timing, perfect rhythm, perfect throw, right where it needed to be. A huge play for the Nightwings, and just that was a veteran-like throw from this player here, Eric Price.
An unreal drive from the Denver Nightwings. 14 plays, 59 yards. They took about 8 minutes. I'm not quite 8 minutes, more like 6 minutes off the clock in this 3rd quarter. And that is textbook. Kick is up and on the way from Fennec, and it is good. Make it a 38-21 game, 17-point advantage in Vice Wars 10. Wow. Just an unreal display. Just execution was at its absolute finest in that particular drive. No incompletions on the drive for Eric Price. And everything that O'Shaughnessy touched really turned to gold as well. Just a perfect from head to toe.
Yeah, everything is going in the way of Denver right now. They just look like they can't be stopped in this ball game.
And Britton trying to spin move to not be stopped, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He tried that spin at the 20. And back up onto the field comes Joseph Green. At home, Vegas in a bit of a tough spot. They need this win to keep pace with the rest of the wildcard teams who won. St. Louis being chief amongst those who beat Vancouver earlier today. And so now they're in a spot where they could fall down even further, or they could fall down again, even though they are on the outside looking in now. They could fall down further than that. This will be an incompletion up the middle of the field as Green can't find his target on a bit of a drop pass, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and like we said, to start this game, Chris, these wins right now, 4-5. You're just trying to stay alive in the playoffs, and you're going against a 2-7 team. That 2-7 team really has nothing to lose. Coming out and trying to shock you, maybe throw something different in their game plan for the week, where you're trying to keep your playbook together, go into the playoffs with something competitive, and it can be really tough. And Denver this week has looked really, really good in their adjustments and given Vegas all that they can handle.
3rd and 8, as that one will be complete to the right-hand side. And not much to it. Mason Kirby brings it in. Now a 3rd and long scenario for Vegas at the 27-yard line in Vegas territory. And they're looking at they're looking at a lot of field in front of them to try to get back in this football game. We'll see if Joseph Green can make it happen. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, 3 on the defensive line. Phoenix runs a route as well. Deep over the middle of the field. That one is tipped and probably should have been intercepted. It will fall to the ground harmlessly. Very good opportunity, but nothing to it, as Josh Vasquez could not bring that one in.
Yeah, Vegas getting a little hungry here, trying to find some points somewhere. Getting a little greedy, trying to take a shot into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't taken away from them.
And now it's going to be Vegas punting this ball away, so they'll give the ball back to Denver anyway. As we play with about 2 and change left in this 3rd quarter. Snap is good on the punt. Denver nearly got there, but they do get it off in time, as this one will be launched to about the 29-yard line. Spin move and a decent start to the return, but then absolutely upended is Riley Quintero at the 34-yard line, and they will start their drive there.
So it'd be... Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
No, you're good.
I was just going to say it'd be really interesting to see if Vegas can try to force something here, try to have their defense provide a spark for their offense by generating a turnover.
And they would like to do that. They've had a couple turnovers in this game. That'll be a throw to the outside for O'Shaughnessy. Not much to it. Just shy of the line of scrimmage, as they will lose 1 more yard. Visit the SFL's YouTube channel at youtube.com/SimulationFL for an archive of every game, every draft, every moment you might have missed since the Simulation Football League got its start in 2013. SFL YouTube features top 10 plays of the week, archive people behind player segments, and all the major milestones in league history. 2 to the left for Denver. Price is in the I formation. Under center, handoff is going to be right there to O'Shaughnessy. Gets a few going forward. That's a 4-yard gain, make it 3rd and 6.
A very interesting 3rd down here, Chris. Denver currently, 90%, like we said earlier, on their 3rd downs. And, this is a pretty long 3rd down, considering their game trends of, so we'll see what they go with. And it's a shotgun formation.
They are in the gun. Need a longer one than normal. That's going to be a heave over the middle of the field. That one's caught. No way. Eric Price even saw his target down the field. Jeremy Mosley hunts it down and gives the Nightwings a 1st down conversion.
Yeah, I think he just closed his eyes and said, Mosley's got to be out there somewhere.
Exactly.
Landed in between 3 defenders right into the breadbasket of his receiver. And I guess you could say you couldn't draw it up any better than that.
No, that was a heave-ho and a hope. That's exactly what that was. That worked out for Denver. They've got the ball in Vegas territory now, 3 to the right. Looking to throw it. Price. Now that he can see everybody in front of him, he throws a pick. And that's a spin move out to the 37-yard line. Vegas gets the turnover you called just a little while ago. Maybe you just need to blindfold Price and he'll throw it down the field accurately.
Yeah, Vegas really getting the pressure on. And what a one-handed interception.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's made great coverage, number 1. But number 2, an even better catch. And that's exactly what the Las Vegas Fury needed.
That's right up the alley of one of the better plays you'll see in, well, it's this week likely, at the very least. It'll be under center for Joseph Green. 4 on the defensive line. Chance for Vegas to maybe work their way back in. This will be a throw up the seam. Caught. Past midfield to the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Denver's defense really can't go too conservative here. There's still a lot of time on the clock. But everybody backing up, keeping the receivers in front of them. And John Blades continuing to find soft spots in the zones, and he's having a pretty nice ball game here.
Yes, he is. See if the Fury can get themselves back in this contest. They need a score to get them to within 10. Still a few seconds left here in this third quarter, and they've got the whole fourth to work. Split backs. Joseph Green, 7-step drop. Puts it towards the left side. That one's caught down the sideline. John Blades right in his spot. That is his office, right in between the corner and the safety. He gets a completion and a first down.
And a great throw to, from the lefty to drop it in over the top of the defender right into the hands of his receiver. That's a money play for the Fury, and they've winded that well a couple of times in this ball game.
Now that they're in field goal range, you'll at least be able to get something there if they can't get the touchdown. Handoff and an immediate, absolute ambush on defense. Put your 4s up. Put your 86s up. It is 38-21 Nightwings. It's the SFL on Twitch, presented by APM Music. Stay right there. Fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 13. Vegas with the football, moving right to left. It'll be a chance over the middle. That one's caught. And just inside the 22 to actually at the 22-yard line, a 3rd and 1 as a nice one for Mason Kirby over the middle of the field.
Very, very, very risky throw. Defender was in position, just couldn't get the hand on it, but able to squeeze that one in. A big play for the Las Vegas offense.
Doing the backfield. Handoff. Right there for Simon Phoenix. He's got enough for the first down. More good rushes from the backup halfback. Again, Scott Johnson ended up out of this game in the second quarter as he was done for the day. Wasn't able to come back, but Phoenix has been a pretty worthwhile and ready stand-in for this rushing attack for the Fury.
Done a very admirable job filling in for Scott Johnson, though. I don't think Phoenix could ever hold a candle to the work that Scott Johnson could put out, but definitely converting first downs, carrying the work where he can, has done a really stand-up job.
Two to the left, one to the right, another handoff for Phoenix, and this time he's absolutely ambushed behind the line of scrimmage, making a 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13 coming up.
Yeah, those are plays more suited for Scott Johnson. Dives and ISOs, Phoenix could fill in for there, but those outside runs like that, I don't think Phoenix is quite ready to take on that kind of load like Scott Johnson.
3 to the right, 1 to the left, and the gun by himself is going to be Joseph Green. Green looks, throws over the middle of the field. It's long and incomplete, very close. Green had his sights set, but absolutely sent a missile that no one could catch up to.
Yeah, and nobody could get to it, but I think that was maybe a little a good decision from the quarterback. If your receiver can't get it, nobody should have it. And now you get another opportunity. Even though it's a 3rd and long, your offense still has another opportunity.
You got to get it down to the 10-yard line for the first down, 5 wide. In the gun by himself is Green. 3 on the defensive line, 5 in the box total on defense. Plenty of time all day. Now the pressure starts to come. He breaks through 1. Got to get rid of it. Got to do something. He's finally going to get taken down on the 2nd attempt. And way too much time in the pocket for Joseph Green, and he doesn't get rid of the football.
Yeah, and a coverage sack there. Green did a great job the first time evading the pressure, but as he got his eyes back down the field, there was just nobody open. So great job by the defensive backfield of the Nightwings to stay on their man and not let anything open up as that play broke down.
Matt Rage going to try to get it to within a 14-point game from the right hash. Kick is up and on the way from 46. It is up and it is through from 46 yards. Perfectly done to get the ball through the uprights. At the very least, they get it back to a 14-point game.
Yeah, and the way this game is going, I mean, it's just keep yourself in it, take the points where you can, because the ball's getting coughed up all over the place, and you never know when it's going to fall into your hands. And still 9 minutes in this ball game, Chris. 14 points you could come by that easily.
You very well could, especially the way turnovers have come in this game.
Absolutely.
7 total between the two rosters. We'll see if Vegas can force another one as they get some points here, and they'll kick the ball back to Riley Quintero as he waits back deep for the return. At about the 8-yard line, returnable to the 20, left at the 25, the 28-yard line, caught at the 28 to the 29, and that is where he is taken down. Denver starts this drive with the football and the opportunity to take some time off this clock. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. To the outside, O'Shaughnessy, room in front of him, spin move attempt, gets knocked down at the 36-yard line, and that is going to be 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, and Max Jackson really flexing his muscles on that play whenever O'Shaughnessy tries to get over there and make a play. Max Jackson is not having any part of that.
2nd and 4. I formation. 4 in the defensive line for Vegas. Hand off O'Shaughnessy. Trying to follow his blocks. Gets enough for the first down just past the 40-yard line, and that is going to give the Nightwings a new set of downs and more opportunity to take time off the clock.
They can't all go for 50, but good display of patience by O'Shaughnessy. Good amount of trust in his blockers, and they opened up just enough for him to get that first.
I formation again. Hand off again for O'Shaughnessy, trying to work his way through. He's going to get taken down after a 2-yard gainer. Make it 2nd and 8 coming up. They ended up at the 47-yard line, just shy of midfield. The Nightwings had have had a pretty good offensive day. All told, Price 29 for 33 for 226. 30 for 34, 226, with 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And it's been a decent trade-off, but they're in the lead. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Price. Tosses it on a sidearm, and that was dangerous. Logan Keel, the target. He has not had a reception in this game and still does not have one, as Vegas will let that one fall to the ground.
Yeah, and the awkward arm motion, I think, was probably the most the main culprit for the incompletion there is just the awkward throwing motion, as Price was just trying to do everything he could to get the ball to his receiver.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Price is in the gun. Looking to throw it. Over the middle. That one is incomplete. Denver's got to give the ball back to Vegas, which is exactly what they want. Quintero not able to bring that one in on that target. His first target missed today.
Yeah, very, very rare drop there on a ball that Quintero normally comes up with, and that time it just hits the ground, and Vegas has to feed off of this. They have to take that this punt and really do something with it. They got to convert this into 6 points somehow. And find a way to keep Denver on their heels.
34-28 final score in Lone Star as Lone Star beats Houston. As that was a big game. Nothing going on there for Houston, and they go down to a single score. 1st and 10 for Vegas as they try to work on a comeback. Still down 14 points. We've got 72 combined points between these two rosters. Or 62? 62. Am I right?
That would be 50, 62. You're 62. Correct, 62.
Yep. Either way, we beat the over of 50.5.
Oh, yeah, we're over the 50 and a half. We almost had the 50 and a half at halftime, and
right.
These teams are coughing it up, Chris. We've said it all game long. I mean, it's just been points aplenty in this one.
Green's going to throw it deep left side. That's points. Caught. And John Blades in his office again, down to the 28-yard line.
And he says, watch me work. Watch me work. The lights are on, and I want to put on a show. And he's got his hat and his cane out there tap dancing with a nice route post corner. Huge separation. 5 yards between him and the nearest defender, and a great throw by the quarterback to finish that play off.
He's got the top hat, the tuxedo, the monocle. He's got everything going on over there as he dances his way towards the 39 is where they're going to mark him officially. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Vegas. In the gun is Green. Looking to throw it. Left side. Caught. That's going to be through the seam to the 25-yard line. Vegas starting to really move the ball going forward. Tiberius Bovine with the grab.
At the 84, Doug Britton actually having a nice little second half here. That's his 3rd reception now in the second half, and having a heck of a ball game here, trying to help this offense out.
John Blades, bottom of your screen. Key on him. He is the target down here. 2 in the backfield. Chance for Green, going right side instead. Caught. That's going to be out of bounds at the 15, 16-yard line. They'll say the 17. and a good shot for Mason Kirby to get in the action. 2nd and 2 coming up in a pretty key part of this game.
And it's so tempting here to want to hand the ball off. I would suggest that Vegas get away from that. Maybe look to hit the fullback in the flats or get your running back out of the flats. I would not run the ball here if I could avoid it.
See, I might try it on a bit of a dive. He's been good through the dives, talking about Simon Phoenix. We'll see if they give it to him. They will, through the middle, and this is why you are coaching and I am not. That's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up.
Well, I appreciate the nod there, Chris. But just I try to go by I try to go by numbers and how I think that you don't have your star player out there.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I think you should put your team in the best opportunity, and maybe a fullback swing would have been really good for your team there.
That would have been pretty decent for sure. Chance here for Green though, left side. Oh, it's tipped and nearly intercepted. He nearly tipped it to a teammate as Kindler got a hand on the football, knocked it down. 4th down coming. And decision time here for Vegas. I might consider trying this.
Yeah, from the 18-yard line. I mean, what's the harm if you don't get it? You force Denver to go almost the full length of the field, and can maybe give yourself really good field position if your defense can make a stand.
This might be, instead they'll try to kick the field goal, and then it'll give a chance for Matt Rage to get back out on the field. 18-yard line is where it's at, so a 35-yard attempt coming up. Snap is high, held well, kick is up and on the way. It is up, and it is through. So Vegas does add on 3 points, making it an 11-point game. Game not done yet. Still, both teams have all 3 timeouts. And an opportunity for Vegas to maybe try again to force another turnover. If they can, they'll find themselves right back where they need to be.
Yeah, and if there's one team, one defense or special teams unit that I would say, hey, they're going to get you a turnover, it would probably be Vegas or Sioux Falls. And so, here we are with Vegas, and I would say I don't blame them. I don't blame them for taking the 3 points and trusting that their defense can really provide a spark for them to get them a turnover when they need it the most. They got Max Jackson, a turnover machine. I mean, Tom Krieg has had a big game here today. Nicky Colantrelli has a big game, has the potential to have big games. Merrick Itera has the potential to have a big play. So, I don't count this Vegas defense out no matter the score.
They're a top 6 turnover differential in the league, so they're going to try to make something happen, at least entering into today. So 1st and 10 for the Nightwings. Nightwings, conversely, are going to try to weed down this clock a little bit, so expect a lot of O'Shaughnessy over the next few plays as they get him involved. 1st and 10 instead they'll throw. Shows what I know, and they're going to pay for it as Eric Price gets thrown down to the turf. It'll be 2nd and long here coming up after the sack.
Yeah, and unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary. You kind of have a nice lead here. Why not do what you can to milk the clock? I know the sack keeps the clock running, but you lost so many yards that you're kind of tipping your hand and showing Vegas what you're going to do in the next 2 plays.
Chance 2nd and 15. 5 wide. Looks to throw. Right side. That one is incomplete. They're going to say he got out of bounds. 3rd and 10. Nothing doing. Or 3rd and long, I should say. Nothing doing. And it'll be a chance for the Nightwings on a long 3rd down.
Denver been very successful today on 3rd down, Chris, but a 3rd and long, I'm beginning to question the statistics. I think that they're setting themselves up for failure on this one. We'll see if they can draw something up.
3rd and long coming. High snap brought down. Throw right side. That one's complete. Past midfield to the 46-yard line. What a grab from Riley Quintero. When they need a reception, they throw it his direction, and 9 times out of 10, he brings it down.
Yeah, right in front of Max Jackson, too. I mean, that's a risky play by Eric Price trying to throw that one in there, but he trusts his arm, he trusts his receiver, and a big 1st down for Denver.
And that is a crazy bit of circumstances as you look for Denver to really put the heat on Vegas. 4 and change left in this 4th quarter. Under center.
Much slower pace now from Denver.
Yeah, exactly. It's slowed down to a crawl. Handoff, O'Shaughnessy, left side, not quite able to break the open field tackle down to the 41-yard line, make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, we were waiting for that change of pace, and we got it now. Handoff to O'Shaughnessy, and I think we're gonna see Denver stay in the huddle and just ease their way up to the line of scrimmage and let that play clock bleed down.
2nd and 4 for Denver. More time bleeding away. 3 and 19 left. Handoff through the middle. O'Shaughnessy, first down and more time about to be taken off. Vegas still hasn't taken a timeout in this half, but you got to start to think maybe they're going to start to take those now that the first down's in motion and the Night Wings are in field goal range.
Yeah, it's very questionable. Max Jackson has me, the head coach, and Max Jackson has me thinking, do I take the timeouts or do I save them for offense? And I think that he's saying that he trusts his defense here. I think that's what he's saying. He's sending the message to his defense that I trust you to create a turnover here so that our offense has all the resources we need to get some points.
I formation. Denver's in a tight offensive set. You think of probably another run coming, and that will indeed be that. O'Shaughnessy busts his way through the offensive line and gets 3 more yards tacked on as we inch our way closer to the 2-minute warning here in this 4th quarter.
It would be huge for Vegas if Denver would snap it one more time before the 2 minutes. That would be huge for Vegas if they could get the Denver offense to snap it one more time.
Chances are not good at this point as the clock continues to weed down. You got to think the Denver sideline is firmly aware of that. And with 1 second left, they do let it bleed down to the 2-minute warning. 120 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter of play. 38-27, Denver on top of Las Vegas. Offset I formation for Denver. Trying to get these last 2 minutes to go as quickly as possible while moving as slowly as possible. Handoff left side. O'Shaughnessy worked his way back inside and gets close to the first down, but not quite there. And Vegas will call their first timeout.
And this is a young running back, but the patience and the vision of this number 30 for the Denver Night Wings it's been really remarkable. I mean, it's didn't get the first down, but it looked like he only should have got 4 or 5 yards out of that, but somehow got 9, and a great play by Bailey O right there.
Split backs formation. 2 on the defensive line and a free play. Handoff is going to be through the middle, first down, and I think they'll probably go ahead and take the yardage here, take the first down, and they can start their victory formation at this point, I believe, as this will be a onside penalty. Oh, they actually declined it. Either way, it'll be a 1st and 5 coming up.
Yeah, yardage works out about the same. Why not go ahead and give Bailey O the yards? And, Vegas still has a couple of timeouts here. I think Denver's going to have to stay in an offensive set to try to burn out a couple more seconds off the clock as those timeouts that Vegas has kind of keeps them locked in here.
At the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 for Denver. Trying to put the nail in the coffin. Hand off through the right side, nothing doing. Split backs goes nowhere. Vegas will call their 2nd timeout and make it 2nd and long coming up.
And Denver got to find a way to maybe get at least a first down out of this or settle for a field goal. And right now, Vegas is one grasp to life is to somehow to create a turnover. They got to get Denver's offense, the ball out of Denver's offense's hands and into their offense's hands if they want to have any shot at winning this ball game.
In the backfield again. Price has the football. Handoff again. Left side. Nothing doing. Gets it to 3rd and 7. Vegas will call their last timeout. You won't want to miss next Sunday's SFL action on For the Fans. Kicking off at 1 p.m. Eastern. Undefeated Baltimore visits 7-2 Queen City in an epic battle between 2 of the top 4 teams in the league. Followed by 2 playoff hopefuls from opposite coasts when Portland heads to Atlanta to take on the Swarm at the Hive. Bonus coverage includes rivalries Carolina, Charleston, and DC, London. It all comes your way next Sunday, October 3rd on For the Fans. That's over the middle and caught. Not much to it. make it 4th and 5, but the clock continues to tick down, and a chance for Denver to add on a couple more points.
Vegas, again, the special teams unit. I said it was going to be a blocked punt, but now I'm pretty much forced my way into a blocked field goal attempt, and I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to double down on it, Chris. That I think that Vegas' special teams unit can get a blocked field goal attempt here. We'll see if that's what happens. I believe in them, though. I think that they can make it happen.
Do we have Stephen Hacker the Prophet? Is the question from the left hash. 30-yard attempt from this spot. Low snap, not blocked. Kick is up and on the way. It is up and it is through. And Denver tacks on 3 more points to make it a 14-point advantage again.
He was there. They got the picture. But Matt Bennett able to finish this drive off, really put this game out of reach. Yep. As Vegas really has no timeouts, no time left on the clock. And, Denver played a heck of a ball game here. Both of these teams really played a heck of a ball game, Chris.
I see you, Hacker, trying to go for the most epic prediction in SFL history right there.
It was close. It was close.
Can't win the lottery if you don't play, I guess. This is going to be a kick that's gone. Returnable by Doug Britton at the 4-yard line. Spin move, couple spins. He's going to get taken down at the 26-yard line. And Tim Hackett in the chat calling you out for going for the most epic call. And
it would have paid off big. It would have paid off big. Again, it cost me nothing other than my pride and reputation.
Yep. That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
I didn't have much to begin with anyways, Chris.
See, that's not true. That's not true. All right. This will be a 3 to the right, 1 to the left scenario for Joseph Green. Going to try to get it downfield as quickly as possible. Need a score, extra point, onside kick, score, extra point to tie it. And they've got about 49 seconds to do it. That ball over the middle of the field, John Blades can't bring in. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Vasquez basically standing in the position of the throw. I think he knew right where it was going. And, Denver just doing everything that they can right now to keep the play in front of them. Don't let anything behind them, as they don't want anything over the top deep to give Vegas any kind of hope in this ball game.
High formation for Vegas. Going to try to get something done. Looking to throw it. Green backs up, heaves it deep over the middle of the field. It's caught over midfield. They get something going right at the 41-yard line. That's a bomb over the middle, and they have a chance to make something happen at least a little bit before the end of this game. And that one's going to be spiked ball. So they don't have any. Sorry, they have. No more timeouts left. So they still have the clock against them with 32 seconds to go, but they at least have a couple of chances here.
Yeah, and they're really going to cut Joseph Green loose here and just, hey, whatever's open, get it there. Preferably something near the sidelines, as we don't have any timeouts. But if it's caught in bounds, everybody's going to have to hurry up. We're going to have to clock it.
Under center. Looking to throw it. Deep drop back. Green again over the middle. Tipped and might have been completed again as this plinkoed over the head of everybody. This will hit the turf and go harmlessly into the night. 3rd and 10. And Joseph Green going to have another heave at it, I think.
Yeah, still, probably 2 more heaves at it if they don't get the first down. I mean, 4-down territory, the game's, game script's against you. You got to go for the points. So expect to see Green just continue to take the shot downfield.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. Looking to throw it one more time. Over the middle, this one is incomplete again. 4-down territory, they'll have one more kick at the can with 24 seconds to go. And we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, the unfortunate business of being, one-dimensional right now is, Vegas having to throw and Denver just sitting back in coverage waiting for it. And it's very unfortunate. It makes your job really hard. But, Vegas needs a gamble here, and they're going to take it.
3 to the right, 2 to the left. 5 wide scenario for Green. Joseph Green has the football. Quick drop back, moves up in the pocket and get absolutely manhandled at the midfield stripe. The 47's where they're going to mark him. That is going to give Denver the football and the game with no options the other way. Vegas will go down by 14 points on their home turf and will fall further back into the wild card standings.
Yeah, relatively quiet game from Des Troyer up until that play. Makes a big play, which pretty much silences this crowd. It's everybody's filing out here as Denver's into victory formation, ready to wrap this game up, Chris.
Yeah, we are done. Victory formation is indeed upon us. 2nd and 12, as that is going to be Eric Price on the win. Just Denver's 3rd win of the season, but they played like a team that knows how to play in Vice Wars. And I think if that's essentially their playoff game today, then they definitely came out and played a whole effort as Denver goes through and wins by 14 points on the road. Nightwings 41, Fury 27. As we head into post-game conversation, Stephen Hacker, your thoughts on a shootout in Sin City?
I definitely think, you alluded to it, but I think that this is definitely a win that Denver is going to hang their hat on. As overall, that maybe the season didn't go the way you wanted to, but in this rivalry, both teams they cherish this game. A win here is just as good as a playoff win, as you said, and so Denver definitely coming in here on the road and getting a big win in this fashion. Definitely, they're going to take pride in this one. And the game overall, man, was from the gate, right out the gate. First play of the game, an interception. Second play of the game, a huge rushing touchdown from Robert Johnson. Third play of the game, was another interception, I believe. Scoop and score. Thank you. Yeah, off the fumble of the fullback. And so, just right out the gate, this game was just explosive. It was a lot of fun, and it delivered on all fronts. When you hear Vice Wars, you expect something, and we got that here tonight.
We did. Denver leads the all-time series 6-4 over Las Vegas at this point. And that is how we end things here from Silver State Stadium. For Stephen Hacker in the booth with me, Justin Reside, and Zach Wildorf in the Stats Truck and Camera Nirvana, producer and commissioner, we say goodbye and good night from Las Vegas. 41-27 Nightwings win over Vegas. We will see you later with the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. Have a good night, everybody.